Good morning, students. Today we are going to study about the images formed using a convex mirror. Till now we have discussed the image formation formed by using a concave mirror. Today we are going to study about the convex mirror. I hope you all have practiced for the ray diagrams using a concave mirror. There are 6 ray diagrams, 6 different positions we will be keeping an object, and we have drawn the image formation, and we have seen the table how where the image is going to form. Now today we are going to discuss about the convex mirror. In convex mirror, how where the images will be formed. So the first image formed by a convex mirror. In concave mirror we have 6 different images, but here in convex mirror we will be having only 2 image formations will be there. Means there are only 2 positions where we will be keeping an object and the image will be formed, and here with the convex mirror the image formed will be always virtual and erect. Convex mirror never gives a real and inverted image. Convex mirror always gives a virtual and erect image, and it will be of small size. Clear? There's a first example which we are going to see is about when an object is kept at infinity, the image is formed at F between the mirror, behind the mirror. It is highly diminished, virtual and erect. Means the first position is when we are keeping an object at infinity. As you can see in this picture, we have kept the object, this red line which is there, this is our object, and when this light ray is parallel to principal axis, a light ray which is parallel to principal axis, it passes through focus, but here this will be an inverted line for us. Here this is a line parallel to principal axis, it will be passing through focus, so we have to show it by dotted lines because it is behind the mirror. This will be the reflection of the light, then this will be one more line, and this again will be passing through focus for us. This again we have to show it by the dotted line. So the image formed here will be of point size, and it will be virtual and erect image. We will draw the figure once again. Like this is our convex mirror, because it will be bulged outwards. Then this is our principal axis, this is our pole, this is our focus. Sorry, we will not be having pole, focus will be this side, we will be having this side, this will be the pole, this will be the focus, and this will be the center of curvature. This is the main thing which we will be going wrong, because this whatever the circle which we have taken, we will be having, this is the circle for a spherical mirror, so this will be going to be the center of curvature, not this will be this side will be the center of curvature. So you have to keep it in mind, this thing, that center of curvature will be towards your right side, not towards your left side. Clear? Understood? So now we will be keeping an object at infinity. Infinity is nothing but it is beyond the axis. So like suppose if this we are keeping an object at infinity here, then we will be having parallel to principal axis, it will be passing through focus. It will be passing through focus, but this will be the outside line for us. We have to show it that it is passing through focus. Clear? This will be the line. the line passing through focus. So now the second line which we have to take is which will be passing through center. Passing through center. So this is our center and this is our object. So we will be taking it to move. Sorry. This will be the center of curvature. So at these 2 points the image is going to form. Where these 2 lines are intersecting it, the image is going to form here. So this will be virtual and erect image and it is of point size. Understood? This is how you have to draw. Practice more for the convex mirror. This is convex mirror, wherein you have to know how the lines are moving it. Clear? This is one position wherein we have kept an object at infinity. The object was at infinity and the image formed is at between pole and focus. Now you have to keep it in mind, for a convex mirror always the image is formed between pole and focus only, irrespective of the position the object is kept. Image formed is always between pole and focus only. Clear? So when you are doing numericals related to convex mirror, your V should be always less than focal length, then only your answer is going to be correct. Clear? So this is an hint. When you are doing a numericals, you should understand whenever we using a convex mirror, if it is told to calculate V, that is the image position for you, it should be less than focal length, then only your answer is. This is how you can cross check your answer whether it is correct or wrong based upon the images formed if you are drawing and practicing it. Now second, we have taken an example when the object is between infinity and pole, the image formed is behind the mirror, it is diminished, virtual and erect. Means between pole and infinity, anywhere you keep the object, maybe near the pole, between pole or whatever, wherever you are keeping it, the image going to be formed is virtual and erect. So here, as in this figure, between the pole we have kept an object here and this is parallel to principal axis, passes through focus, passing through center of curvature. Here though reflecting it back in the same direction and the image is formed here between pole and focus. It is virtual and erect image. Again we will draw. You also draw along with me. This is a convex mirror and principal axis. This will be our pole, this will be our focus and this will be our center of curvature. Clear? And then we are keeping an object between pole and infinity as if here, then parallel to principal axis, passes through focus. Here as it is going behind the mirror, so you have to show by drawing a dotted line which will be showing us that appears to pass through focus. Dotted line is nothing but showing that appears to pass through focus. So this is our center of curvature. Sorry, this is our center of curvature. So the image formed is here. Clear? So this is how you have to draw the figures. Now keep it in mind, when you are drawing a concave and a convex mirror, it should be a part of the same center. Like previously when we have drawn for a concave mirror, at that time we have taken the concave mirror, the part of this same sphere, means this way we were drawing it. So the center and focus was same for a concave as well as convex. This is a convex mirror and this is a concave mirror. So you have to see that concave and convex mirror are a part of the same sphere. So both should have the same center of curvature. You can't take one in this manner and one in this manner. If you take like this, then both will be having different center So your sign convention is going to be go wrong. Clear? So you can't take in this manner. You have to take both concave and convex mirror should be a part of the same center of curvature, and center and focus should be same for both concave and convex mirror. So if this will be your concave mirror, this is wrong. It is not going, because both will be having different center of curvatures. Then it is going to be wrong for you to draw the figure. Clear? So this is how you have to draw the figures, and practice this with the convex mirror more, so that you can understand how the image is going to be formed, and this image formation will be helpful for you doing in your numericals. Again and again I am telling you, this will be helpful for your numericals, because when you are doing numericals you can cross verify your answers using these figures. So now uses of concave mirror, as it is always giving virtual and erect image irrespective of the position where it is kept. For that reason, the rear view mirrors of the vehicles will be having a convex mirror only, because it is going to give a virtual and erect image, as well as it is going to cover a larger distance. In the examination there will be a question like why we are using a convex mirror for the rear view of the vehicles. So there are two reasons. One, it is giving virtual and erect image. Second, the area cover is going to be more as comparison to the plane mirror. So we are using convex mirror here. So these are the two things you have to write, because field view is very large, then it will always gives a virtual and erect image irrespective of the position. So for these two reasons we will be using convex mirror as a rear view mirror for us. Then other uses are safe view of dangerous corners, wherever we will be having like a double decker bus is there, staircase are there where people are climbing and moving it, dangerous corner, there we will be keeping this convex mirror. So it will be giving us a view who is coming from up or who is going to come from down, so the people can be able to use very properly. Then we will be having a vigilance mirror, convex mirrors. Previously we were not having the CCTV cameras. At the time these convex mirrors were used as an anti-shoplifting device, means to know at any corner of the place if people are started lifting some things without knowing it. So these convex mirrors can able to used as a vigilance mirror for us. And then street lights are also used convex mirrors to diverge the light over extended area. Means like if we are using a concave mirror, at that time the beam of light which is passing it will be parallel and only in one direction it will be moving it. But with the help of a convex mirror we can allow it to move in a larger area. So for that reason in the street lights we will be using it as convex mirrors. So these are the uses of convex mirrors. So with this we have to come an end of the uses, images formed by a concave as well as convex mirror and its uses. Now we will be seeing about the new Cartesian sign convention for spherical formula. Means till now we have done only using the geometrical box, placing the object at some place and forming the images. Now we have to know practically also by using some values we should have the same formation, then only it is useful. So for that reason we require some sign conventions. Like for addition we have used plus, minus, formulas we are having. In the same manner here also we will be having some sign conventions which will be helpful to form the images, because when we have seen with the concave mirror at the time we were having real and inverted images were there. So these real and inverted images, how it will be going to happen? So in this sign convention it is very simple, as if you have studied in your mathematics about the graph. In graph we will be having 4 quadrant. One quadrant will be having both positive numbers, second quadrant will have you negative and positive number, third quadrant will be having both negative number, and fourth quadrant will have positive and negative number. In the same manner here also we are going to use. As you can see in this picture here, if we are drawing the line from here of this mirror, and this now they are divided into, this will be your first quadrant, this will be your second quadrant, this will be your third, and this will be your fourth quadrant. Clear? So here whatever values which will be coming here will be positive. As you know, this side also we will be having positive, this side also we will be having positive. So your height also will be positive, and the distance also, means if we are moving from towards the right, the values will be positive. So the distance towards the right will be always positive, and the distance here we will be, this will be the origin will be our pole. In mathematics, O will be your origin, here 0, here your pole will be act as a origin. Towards the origin, if we are, whenever we are measuring the distance, we will be measuring it from pole to the left side or right side. If we are moving towards the right, it will be positive, and if we are moving towards the left side, it will be negative. So if you are moving this side, it will be negative, that it will be your object distance. Object is kept always at your left. For concave as well as convex mirror, object is always kept at left, towards the left side only. So your this u will be object distance, we call it as u. Object distance will be, u will be your object distance. This we call it as u. U will be your object distance. Object distance is called as u. So this will be towards the left. So it will be always negative for concave as well as convex mirror. But the height of the object is going to be positive, because your y-axis is positive. This is your x-axis is negative, and this is your y-axis. So this y-axis will be positive. So object distance is going to be positive. Object distance is going to be, height of object will be positive, object distance is going to be negative. And for real and inverted, as the image is formed downwards, so height of the image formed will be negative. Image formed will be negative. Clear? As if we are doing it in this quadrant, we have to do all these things will be the same. If you are moving towards the right, it will be positive. Image distance here, wherever the image is formed, here it will be positive. If you are moving towards the left, it will be negative. Height of an object will be always positive. For a real and inverted image, height of an image formed will be negative. This is for a concave mirror. The same we will be having for a convex mirror also. So now we will draw for a convex mirror. Like if suppose we are using this as a convex mirror. If this is our convex mirror, this is convex mirror. So now this will be our principal axis. This is our height of an object. So this will be positive, which we will be taking it as h. This is h is equals to image height. This will be positive. Then we will be now we will be using it. Here the image formed is always virtual and erect. This is our pole, this is our focus, this is our center of curvature. So now here the image is going to form here. So this will be our h dash. This will be our h dash, that is image height. Sorry, this is object height. This is object height. And this is image height, which will be written as h dash, and this is going to be positive. Always this is going to be positive, and this will be your object distance, that is u. U is your object distance, and this will be always negative. Clear? So h will be positive, h dash will be here positive for a convex mirror, and u will be negative, and v will always be positive for a convex mirror. Clear? So this is all about image formation we are using a convex mirror. So when we are coming for a mirror formula, In a mirror formula we will be having, mirror formula will be the relationship between u, that is object distance, image distance v, and focal length f. Mirror formula is 1 upon v plus 1 upon u is equals to 1 upon f. This is the formula for the mirror formula. Mirror formula is 1 upon v plus 1 upon u is equals to 1 upon f. This is our mirror formula. Okay, so we will be stopping here today. Next day we will be studying about, I will be giving you the sign conventions for about this one. Then we will be studying about the image formation and some numericals. Till that time you practice for these figures whatever is been given for a concave mirror as well as for a concave convex and concave mirror, and the Cartesian sign convention. Draw it in your notebook very properly, these figures. This figure is to be drawn very properly. Cartesian sign convention, where the u will be going into object distance, image distance, height of an object, and object height, image height, everything is to be drawn very properly in the notebook. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.